It's time for Dents and Dreams, a paintless dent repair podcast focusing on how you can use the fruits of this wonderful trade we call PBR to achieve your wildest dreams. I'm John Vidine, your friendly neighborhood dent reaper and host of Dents and Dreams. Now, let's get started. Let's get started indeed. We got a crazy Dents and Dreams episode for you here tonight. I have a whole slew of guys in the queue ready to come on here, and we're going to be talking about the Dream event, and we've got several of the speakers, the Dream Talkers, I think is what they're called. And we are going to, I gotta mute everybody. We're gonna talk all about what the Dream Talks are, what the benefits are gonna be. Everybody's got different subjects, so a wide variety of benefits for a wide variety of techs across the globe. Holy cow, it's global. But first, I gotta do a shout out to Brandon Schmitz. He sent me his hat. He's out of Georgia, great dent guy. He was one of the organizers of the Bayou Tech meetup, and he sent me his hat. I'll be rocking it tonight and in the future, of course. And, then I'll go up here on the hat wall. So, thanks again, Brandon. Now let's bring in the first Dream Talker, the man, the myth, the legend. You guys all know him from Dent Wizard fame, but that's not what he's doing anymore.
Oh,
that's
sir.
That's how we all know you. I'm sorry, David. I should have worked out your pre-approved intro earlier. Bad host. I apologize. Why don't you tell everybody what is the name of your new company now?
CT Dentworks, Connecticut Dentworks. So simple. I tried to get Connecticut Dent, but that was still owned by the former Dent Wizard franchisees.
What are you gonna do?
I was trying. I thought it'd be funny. I truly did. When I was typing in the name, I literally typed in Connecticut Dent. I'm like, oh, that would be hilarious, because when I first signed on, our franchise was Connecticut Dent, basically DBA Dent Wizard.
Right.
And I thought that would be hilarious. There would be a few guys that would get a chuckle out of it, and there'd probably be a few guys that would be like, that's messed up. That domain name is still not available, and they want thousands for it. And I was like, well, that's out. So, yeah. But yeah, things are good. But
things are dang good. So, and you've been on your own now for, you're pushing up on a year, yeah?
Almost a year. Yep. Left June last year in the middle of COVID. Thought that was, ballsy. I did like the what was Stan's dad in South Park. I put my balls in a wheelbarrow and rolled on out the door. So
love it.
I figured if you can make it in a pandemic, you can make it anywhere, right?
No doubt.
So
speaking of making it, are you gonna make it? You are obviously gonna make it to Dream. I don't need to ask you if you got your ticket, because you're one of the speakers.
I bought my ticket first.
You were the first one?
Oh, I was one of the first ones. Yeah, it was more like a dummy, hey, can you buy one? Let's see if this system works. Okay, thanks, you're in.
Love it.
That's how I got the mod rail too. Chad Peters called me up for the mod rail, and he goes, hey, could you push one of these through and let's just make sure the system all works? And I'm like, yeah. Wait, I just bought one, didn't I?
Just so everybody knows, I'm really good at testing those kinds of systems.
Yeah.
So, Chad.
Yeah. By the way, that mod rail is, little tuck in there. That mod rail is the shit.
Yeah. I got the one that goes on my A-frame cart for Pro PDR. But let's get to the topic at hand here. April 17th, the Dream event. We're gonna have a ton of speakers and a ton of knowledge to share. And I'm just curious, what is the knowledge that you're gonna be sharing?
I'm going to teach everybody how to get up in a redneck costume, drink PBRs, and smash them on their forehead. But Dave, I sent in my thing already, and Dave kicked it back and he said, no, that's not going to work.
You want to hear,
So
Steve?
I'm actually going to talk wholesale. I got 23 years doing wholesale, and I figured I can give guys a few pointers on, I've got about 3 footnotes that I think are key elements to making the world a better place when you're in the wholesale business. You want to make more money, you want to make more friends, how to make yourself. One of my friends put it, Kevin Bognanudo, I'll give you credit here, be the cockroach in the building that they can't get rid of. So
Love it.
I'm gonna help you be their cockroach.
You guys, look at this.
I heard a
Come
beer
on
crack.
in here, Steve. Yeah, guess who just joined me? Another one of the speakers, Steve Damala, live in studio.
Yes.
You'll have to talk into that. You won't be able to hear anybody, Steve. This is not the best. I don't have.
Hi, Steve. Long time no see.
Yeah. No kidding. At least John gets my name right. The last name.
Well,
What? I won't go over how many ways they can butcher. Vidine gets butchered
Yeah,
a lot
I was
too.
gonna say
But
yours too, so we're in the same boat.
yeah,
it's Vidine?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
I had it wrong all this time. I thought it was Viagra.
Don't worry about it there, Mr. White.
White.
Anyway.
White tag.
All right. I'm going to kick you out. We're going to talk to...
Everybody needs to go buy a ticket. There's a lot of great guys that are going to be talking. You're going to see a few of them after me. Always after me, though. Get your ticket. Get in there. Support the group. Support the dream. Support the event. It's only going to grow. It's only going to get bigger. Be there. Be square.
23 years of wholesale experience condensed into a short talk. There's going to be more nuggets in there than you can shake a stick at. I already know.
You're not going to have to buy anything afterwards. I guess that's the big question is everybody's like, well, what do I got to buy afterwards? Do I got to buy a program? You don't have to buy shit. Come in, listen. You got more questions. I would say pretty much everybody that's coming to talk is going to be available to answer the questions later.
Well,
So, all right.
Love it. Love it. Thanks again, David. We will see
See
you
you all
on
there.
the 17th.
Love it, John. Thanks, man.
Awesome. Cool. David White. What? I don't know. I don't have a mixer, Steve. Why don't you just
jump on in?
Yeah, here. Take these and tell everybody what you're doing.
Do I need headphones?
Probably, if you want to hear yourself.
Cool. I get to jump into the Dents and Dreams garage. This is awesome.
Feel the chair. Is it way less impressive?
I don't know.
Looks better on video, yeah?
I think you need a light, though. Just
Yeah.
from the video guy perspective.
Fair enough. Is that what your talk's going to be on?
No, it's not. But do you want me to share what I've got coming?
Yeah.
I don't know how much we're supposed to share and let people know about, but basically, to give you the real quick and easy, I guess I have people throwing money at me. I mean, they come in and say, here's my car, do it. So that's the easy way. But basically, if you go to dentrepair.com and you can click on the speakers and see what everybody's sharing. Mine's going to be on why using video builds trust and authority, and then why people just basically give you their business. So, anything else on that?
I don't think so, unless you got.
I'm not kind of giving too much away, but basically, yeah. I think if people are able to trust you with their business, I've got a retail shop. I don't know how much people know about me, but basically, I've been doing this for over 20 years. I started in the wholesale business and just doing dealer lots and body shops, and kind of got worn out on doing, volume cars. It kind of can wear on you. So I said, well, why don't I just do more retail customers? And with that, I'm able to, do one car instead of 10 and make the same amount. So I've grown that. I've grown that business. Have my own retail shop, and so in order to do that, you've got to get customers to trust you, and I get that weekly.
You're a big reason I have any YouTube videos up at all.
I appreciate that.
It's the truth, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's great to have good competition in my market that keeps raising the bar. I mean, between you and Don and I mean, there's a ton of them.
Yeah.
Do you know there's almost 10? There's 10 brick and mortars in the Twin Cities.
Is there really now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll show you the Google map later.
Well, I was gonna say. I mean, it took me 10 minutes to get here from my shop, so it's not like you're far away.
Yeah.
But I don't see us as competition. Obviously, I think that's been a big advantage in the Twin City area. And Don, if he's available, he'll tell you the same thing. We've all been, just not competing with each other. There's a ton. I mean, we're in a huge double city thing.
So many
There's
of us are
so much
on the
business.
same page. We're using the proper pricing. We're using price guides of one form or another.
Right.
And that's huge.
And I mean, when I started, there was a handful of us started with another body shop company. And without getting into too much of the story, basically that company went out of business. And there was a handful of dent guys that said, okay, now what do we do? And half of us started just doing our own thing on our own business, but we kept in touch. We all went our separate ways. We all had our own accounts. We all did our own thing. But if one guy decided to go chase hail and he's out of town, he calls and we cover for each other.
Yeah, I do
we've
that
never
with Q all the time, or Lucas, there's so many good guys in our area.
And we've never competed, and all his shops know that, for one guy I know that's a little bit out of the area, his shops will just call me when he's gone, and then when he comes home, he goes back to them, and we don't have an issue with it, and then neither do the shops. As long as the shops are comfortable with it and their customers are comfortable with it, it's been fine.
Awesome. All right, so you're going to go on the whole video thing on the 17th. You're going to dive deep. You've got thousands of followers, millions of views. Have you hit 1 million views yet?
I think I'm coming up on 2 million. I think.
Jeez. So I just chop it in half. He's a video god, you guys, and you're gonna learn a lot. So.
Yeah, definitely. I think what whoever was talking earlier here when I walked in basically said everybody's just sharing their knowledge, and so if you don't have a ticket, obviously there's tools and there's everything else going on, but the guys that are sharing knowledge with this event will just blow you away.
It's huge.
The stuff that I've heard is amazing, and obviously if you're looking to grow, if you want to be done and you don't want to get into this business, even if you have another business, the information I think is universal too. It's not just about pushing a dent, so it's going to be great.
Super solid. All right.
Talking to a few other people here?
Yeah, we got a bunch more to cover here, Steve. So
I'll give you the official headphones, and I'll listen in from back here.
All right. Back in the host chair. See that? I'm not even afraid to give my local competition the host chair. I mean, what's the big deal, guys? Let's bring in the Birdman, baby. How you doing, Kevin? Did this?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
There you are.
Can you hear me?
I'm super good. I love your T-shirt, by the way. Where did you get that?
A friend of mine gave it to me. I was in Key West, and he's like, check this out. And he had my size, like XL, which is nice. So, and we had beer together. And next thing you know, we were friends, like best friends. Like we can hang out anytime.
Anytime, anywhere.
And drink beer together.
Cheers to that. Speaking of drinking beer, I'll be the virtual bartender after everybody gets all their knowledge on 417. But tell me, what are you going to be sharing on your Dream Talk 417?
We're definitely, there's going to be some overlaps, but every guy that was chosen to give a speech and talk about their knowledge, I'm going to be talking about networking, which obviously is something that I might have some firsthand knowledge, but not just networking within our business, networking within your community, your friends, your family, and really showcasing, how to really build your network to build your net worth. And that's what, and then nurturing that as well. A lot of guys will be a one and done, and you can't really do that in this business. You gotta, you gotta put yourself out there, and you gotta continue to make those calls. And you think it's strategic, but at the end of the day, you're gonna make a lot of friends, and if it's longevity for you, then you're gonna make money doing this. So I'm excited.
Makes sense. I can't think of I can't think of too many people that have as many friends as you, and yeah, if I could learn a thing or two from Kevin Bird on that note, I'm gonna take all the advice I can get. Let me tell you guys, we were in Key West. Every single place we went, it was high fives and handshakes, and everybody knows Kevin Bird down there, and that's not by accident too. He might have got a few freebies thrown his way. I'm just saying. So that's worth the price of admission alone, if you ask me. So
listen, we're going to continue on, and this event is huge, and we're going to, I'm excited I'm excited to hear all the other speakers too, but I think I'm more excited to see how these careers grow in the future. We're talking a lot of careers are going to come out of this event, and to watch them grow from, blossom from start to finish. It's going to be exciting. So I'll be there.
Right.
I'll be watching.
Love it. All right. Well, I'm going to bring in our next special guest. He is none other than the king of Boston. And I'm not talking about Mayday Malone or Tom Brady. I'm talking about Johnny Scotto.
Hey, Tom Brady, right here. Right here.
Look at this. I got my lighting guy on the tip here. We're getting our lighting fixed.
I can't believe he's at your shop already. I was just one with him somewhere else here, and he walks in your door. I can't believe he lives that close.
Yeah. No, he's super close. And
I
look
guess
at this.
so.
Between you and Kevin Bird now, you guys are pretty well dressed. I like the hat there. That's
Well, I just put the hat on just to let you know I don't have the shirt. This is the Tom Brady shirt, by the way.
7 rings, baby.
That's it.
Love it. So, Scotto, if people don't know who you are, you've been pushing for what, 54, 55 years now?
Right around there. I got no more hair left.
Come on now. No, Scotto's been, you've been in Boston pushing. You started
About 20 years. Yeah.
Yeah. And your shop is more beautiful every single time I see another picture of it, and I can't wait to go back there. I got to go to the Northeast Dent Tech meetup, and I guess you couldn't do a second annual because of the COVID. But
we had wicked fun. Wicked fun.
Wicked good fun, kid. Wicked good fun.
We
Sorry,
are
the lighting
PDR.
keeps changing here. Yeah. Steve, I got the video master in the house. He's just trying to help, and it's making it a little bit better each time. So, but 417, the Dream event. What are you bringing to the table?
So I'm going to be speaking about really what's working out for me since I've been in my retail store, and why it's important. And that's basically, and I'm sure I'm not a speaker, so I'm sure I'll probably share a little bit more than my title, but it's pretty much why and when to do insurance claim on bigger damage, non-hail damage.
Gotcha. That's I gotta think key. I did a rail today. It was wholesale, but I did it for $500, and I bet you if I put it through the insurance ringer, I could have got 4 figures easy. So
yeah. Well, that's the problem. You never stop learning every day in this industry, and I will be honest. There's I got my ass handed to me on a few things that when I first opened that retail store, and I learned a lot. And I come from a body shop background. My father's been in the body shop industry for 50 plus years, and I learned some things the hard way just recently in the past few years. And so I'd like to share that. I think it's important for people. And what I'm going to be talking about too, everyone can do it. It's just there's probably different um, guidelines in each state. Like, in my state, I have to go through a certain thing to be able to do these.
Right. Yeah. Well, a claim's a claim, I would think, but there's got to be writing it for PDR when it's typically a collision situation. I'm sure you got different
Yeah.
tips and tricks and all kinds of juicy nuggets that are not in the TB12 diet plan.
No, he doesn't give it all, kid.
Love it.
TV12.
Well, listen, Scotto, we are like losing guys left and right, so I hope you stick around. I'm going to kick you out. I'm going to bring in the next guest, and we'll talk about that, and then we'll bring everybody all together, and we can chop it up for a few afterwards. So hang tight, and we'll see
Chop
you
it up
here.
quick.
See you in a couple, brother. Right on to the next one. No sense messing around. The man with the plan, the marketing minute, all the way back. Gene Fetty. It's nice to see you on here. I haven't talked with you in probably since MTE.
No, I think I saw you at Scotto's Northeast meetup.
Oh,
What was the last time? Like the last event where the world could get together. Yeah.
Yeah. We were at the restaurant. The hostess was like, "My school got closed down because of COVID today," and I was like, "Oh, that's cute."
Right.
You came to work. Perfect.
Right. Yeah. Great. Good idea. Good idea. Oh man.
Those were the
So-
early days.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
you were pulling on that massive Yukon quarter panel, and that was impressive to say.
Oh, that was a smash. I don't know if you got to see Scotto shared it with me, the finished result when he got done pushing.
Yeah.
Man, like what a save for that vehicle.
Huge save. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy. And
Absolutely.
no filler, no paint.
No paint, no nothing.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, that was a replace the quarter panel all day long. But little GPR and a little bit of PDR, or a lot. I'm sure his shoulders were sore after that.
It was a lot of both.
Yeah.
A lot of both for sure. But yeah, so I think everybody knows who you are, and if they don't, give them the 30-second. Who the hell is
30-second. Who am I? So I've been doing PDR for this is my 19th year. Started as a wholesale guy, like I think everybody does. Got a brick and mortar here in Pittsburgh. Of course, had the PDR Marketing Minute podcast. Currently doing the PDR 20 group, so small mastermind group, and coming on to talk at the Dream event. So that's me, and certainly a lot of work with Kiko as well. We're heading out to California next week for a few training sessions. So looking forward to that. Get back on the road.
Dude, your videos with Kiko are freaking amazing. I've learned a ton from that already. I learned a ton at Scotto's, and I thank you for all of that. The Marketing Minute stuff, too, was huge for me. I was kind of right when I started going on my own. I went back and binged them all.
Nice.
I don't think most people even know that, because when I first came across the Marketing Minute, it was on PDR College. But you can find it on iTunes and just binge. You can go roll right through all the Marketing Minutes, and
it's by design very binge worthy, right? 3 to 5 minute episodes, and in fact, I just dropped a little call it a special invite episode last night. That was episode 147. So there's 147 free episodes. Search it out on iTunes and go check it out.
Jackpot. So is that the topic of your Dream Talk? Is it marketing? Is it glue pull?
It is.
You're an expert at everything. What are you talking about?
I don't know about all that. So no, it is. So talking to Dave and Don, and they said, we're doing these Dream Talks. It's 15 minutes. And they said, we want your talk to have a nugget that's worth $10,000 to the people listening. And I'm like, all right, what can we do that can make somebody money like that? And I'm obviously not going to spill the sauce here, but I've got a very simple close, right? Like back to middle school, You learned it there. You just didn't know it was the right close for PDR. And it lets you capture jobs, wholesale or retail, that you've always let walk away. It's super simple. It's a win for you. It's a win for your customer. And it's certainly a win for your bank account. So I promise you that for sure. And I kick it off. I think I'm the first speaker at 9 Central. So if you show up at 9 Central at the Dream Talks, you're going to get, 100 times the value of your ticket right out of the gate.
Hey, can I? Quick favor. When we're
Sure.
done recording here, if you'll hang out after we hit the end button, we can still talk in this format, and then I want to use that close on my wife tonight to see if we can bring the honey home. Yeah.
You know what? Let me think about how
Do
to
I gotta
spin
wait?
that.
I
There might
already
be
have my
something
dream
there,
ticket. I already have my dream ticket.
right? Yeah, there might be something there.
All right, sorry, honey. I'm just kidding. She might watch this.
Maybe.
And then, then I'll need more in the close. But,
No doubt.
but yeah, hang out. I'm gonna talk to a couple of the other guys here, and then we'll all come in together and have a little dream party.
That sounds good to me.
Awesome. All right.
Thanks for having me on, John. I appreciate it.
The pleasure was all mine, Gene. Thanks so much. And
Yep.
let's bring in another guy who is a legend of the industry. And I'm sure he needs no introduction. If you've ever done any sort of wholesale work and you don't know who Big Dent Dave is, Dave, you're muted though, and I can't unmute you.
I got you, buddy.
There he is.
How are you, John?
Hi. I'm super good. How are you?
Awesome. Doing great. Sorry, I'm on the drive home from dinner with my family. So my wife's
Oh, wow.
but I'm all yours, buddy.
Love it. Love it. Well, I appreciate the dedication here. This guy is all over it. So, we're talking the Dream event April 17th, and we've got all the Dream Talkers on here, and you're one of them. What is your topic? What's your subject that you're going to be bringing the gold on?
My topic, and I'm going to pick on Dave Strain here and Don as well. The topic that they shoved down my throat is how to retire rich and young enough to enjoy it. And really, it's not about retiring rich and young enough to enjoy it. But what it is are the steps to get you there. And I'm sorry, the sun's blinding me. I'll be in the driveway in a minute. The steps to get there, and just that there's no, like Gene said, I'm not going to spill the sauce, but there's not we're not all going to go buy lottery tickets and all of a sudden have $25 million in the bank, right? That's few and far between, right? But when you start to methodically build your system, your industry, your empire, etc., then you begin to appreciate and get things to work for you, right? You're in a consistent manner with everything you do, whether your life, the way you discipline your children, the way you treat your wife, the way you clean your garage. You build this system that kind of just keeps going. And so my intent and my desire is to provide people with a different little kind of thought process that allows them to start small and get those dollars working for them. And I'm not trying to tell anyone what to do, but to start small, because then you end up with that big pot of gold at the end. But it is a time, there is some time involved, right? It's that old school math where money doubles based on an 8% return every 10 years or every 8 years at 10% or whatever that old school math is. But the fact is you need to have some clear thinking and be focused and disciplined with everything you do in life, right?
No doubt.
You know
Dave,
what?
I'm 40. I'm 42.
Yep.
I don't always think super clear. Do you think I got enough time to put your system into place and still be able to retire comfortably? I'll even shoot lower than rich. I'll just say comfortably.
Comfortably is the goal, right? But then if
Absolutely.
you can get there, and it's going to be up to the individual. Again, I don't want to spill the sauce, but it's up to the individual listener to apply to what degree they want to apply it to. And whether that turns smoking cigarettes, that habit, into an investing, or if it means you're going to be, as Dave Ramsey on the opposite end of the spectrum says, gazelle intense, and you're going to put $5,000 a month away, right, and retire richer than Elon Musk. Again, it's up to the listener, not me. But the basics and the fundamentals. And I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to give advice financially, and I'm not going to do that on that dream speech. But I really want everyone to take a serious look at, hey, where do you stand, and are you thinking this through? Is this your logical step and path to get where you want to be? When, for you, John, 42, today I just turned 50. I'm not celebrating my birthday today with you. That's not my
You
point.
know what?
But
Scotto just texted me and told me to tell you happy birthday live. I was waiting for the right moment, and
Thanks.
now
Thanks,
the
John.
surprise is all gone. Thanks to Scotto. I didn't even know. I'm a bad guy. I invite you onto a podcast on your birthday, and
otherwise I'd have been home on a normal day. That's why we're out today with family. But my point,
love it.
not that, but I'm at the age where I am here at 50, and I'm not the oldest guy in the PDR industry, but I've been in quite some time. And I feel, this is my opinion, I feel that you don't want to get to my age and have run the gamut without then having something to show for it. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And yeah, and I mean, I hope that if a guy my age is out there and they don't have something started, at least that yours is one of the talks that they certainly listen to, because I mean, better late than never, but I've certainly started down that road, and I don't know if I'm doing it right, but at least we're taking steps in the right direction. So
Yep. And one final little caveat here, and I'll say it again, next Saturday on the Dream event, but I'll kind of, I'm not going to spill the beans, but it's very easy, and
you see how he did that there? That was
Are you there?
sneaky.
I'm back. Sorry.
I thought that was your closeout tease. You cut out at it's very easy.
Have you got me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can't hear me? All right. Well, we're glitching out. I think we're going to... Can you hear me, Dave?
Fuck.
All right. I think we're going to call it there. And we're going to move on to... So there it is, guys. Dave's got the systems. He's got some plans and ideas to help you retire comfortably. So hopefully he'll be able to come back afterwards and we can all do it together. But right now we've got another special guest. He's not just a speaker. He's not just a dream talker. He is the man who put this whole thing together, or one of them. And I don't think he can hear me right now. He's probably got it muted and he's just typing away. Don, are you there?
Hey.
Hey. Typing away. Even when you're on a podcast, you're still working on this dream thing in the background.
I am. I can't believe I just got busted doing it. So
that's all right. That's all right.
I'm actually I'm actually emailing with Jeremy Smith. You need to go check out his new thing.
What's
pretty crazy? He's got some new glue that, look under Bryce Kelly. He's got some new glue that's a game changer.
I did see that video.
I haven't seen the video yet, but we're going back and forth right now. I'm going to talk to him in the morning. Looks cool.
Yeah, it looks really crazy. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Johnny, thanks for doing this tonight. I appreciate you.
Hey, pleasure. Don, I'm just selfishly wanted to get a little sneak peek into everybody's dream talk. That's all I'm doing here. No. I mean, no, it's my pleasure to help out in any way I can.
We thank you, my friend. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
we were
beyond putting this whole thing together, you're doing a dream talk as well. Is that right?
yes, definitely doing bringing it. You've heard bits and pieces of it a few times where I jump on the soap opera box on my at Tent Craft when we do our tech meetups, but I've kind of elaborated on it a lot further and brought some more stuff to the table, and just so excited to get, my topic is basically, I'm not going to give anything away, but just get your competitors on the same page, basically.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
There's a lot of good ways to do that, right? So.
Oh, definitely. And, it's kind of funny. You think about all of this stuff, and I know a bunch of these guys personally, and I was just thinking, Steve Damala actually came over to the studio here for the show.
I saw that.
It's no accident that I've, been able to put together what I would consider a pretty nice little mobile business here.
Seen it, been there. Beautiful.
It's no accident because I've got guys like you, guys like Steve, Kevin, Scotto, all these guys that I get to talk to on a regular basis, and I'm telling you, all of these little nuggets add up over time and create something that I never thought the first day I opened up, I've never thought I'd be in this position. So I'm just excited to be here. I'm excited that you're putting this all together, and everybody's putting all this information out, and guys are going to be able to piece all these things together, grab what works for them, and take their businesses to the next level. So
I am just so proud of Dave Streen. For those that are listening, he's my partner, and he inspires me every day to just work harder. I can't outwork the guy. I just can't say enough, and just so blessed to be his partner in this, and we've got a lot more coming after this is over with, of course. But just love the push. I get up every morning and grind, and this is the hardest thing that we've ever tried to bring. The hardest thing I've ever done in my life. We're learning stuff every day that just is, leveling us up in different genres and stuff. But it's just crazy, and I'm so proud. I just want to say real quickly of all these speakers. Every single one of these guys are top notch, and I respect them to the moon. And they just blow me away, and you guys are going to be blown away. And I have heard maybe 60% of these speeches that I had no idea about, and I've been doing this for so long. So I'm
That's
super
awesome.
excited for everybody to learn and level up. So, but you've heard from me enough. You got a lot more people in waiting, brother.
All right, I got one more special guest. And I'm gonna kick you out for this. What do you think about that?
I hope you do. See ya.
If you want to stick around, we'll have a group session at the end here. All right, and now I gotta get that is a perfect way to bring you in, Dave. Pouring a pint of the black stuff. Welcome back to Dents and Dreams.
Now I rushed my pour. Son of a bitch. They tell you right in the commercial, don't rush your pour. It's perfect. How you doing?
I think it looks great.
Dean?
Super good. See, this is why I tell people I don't care, because then they say it twice.
Yep. So for those of you not tuning in, I just realized that I've been saying his name incorrectly for years.
Vidine, whatever. Tomato.
Hey, I've got one of those last names that everybody butchers too, so I get it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Streen is
My favorite is I always know it's Ron Cronin's entered the building when I hear door screen.
That's an interesting one.
Bellowed out, yep.
So we've been talking to everybody about their dream topics and what they're going over and all the good nuggets. And, I didn't realize until further investigation today that both you and Don are also giving your own separate dream talks on top of putting this whole thing together.
We are, and you got to take the good with the bad. So we figured, what does this need? It needs an anchor dragging it down. and so we figured we'd step up and fill those slots.
Perfect. What is your topic? Hilarity?
Right? Yeah. So I am going to be talking about negotiation confidence, basically. And I don't want to go too much into that, but it's I felt like I kind of, and I waited for the end, like up until today, it said surprise speech. And part of that was I had so many topics I wanted to touch on, but I really stepped back and looked and saw the complete picture of who was speaking on what. And I said, all right, what gap do we have? What's not being covered that would really, really help techs? And honestly, it's not the topic I wanted to teach on. The topic that I wanted to present on, I think it would have fallen on deaf ears. I don't think it would have resonated the way I wanted it to. And so I felt, I put myself in the tech's position and said, what can we all use to level up? And that was it. We all negotiate against dealerships and body shops and every retail customer and everything else. And I feel like that's a weak link in PDR. So that's what I'm going to be going into. It's
Definitely. I mean, if you know a more confident group of people other than used car managers, and I'm not saying it's justified. I'm just saying these guys are confident to a fault.
Their
entire
living, everything they live, sleep, eat, and breathe, whatever, is sales and negotiation. Yeah. They read every book that comes out on the topic. They're going to seminars. They're buying courses. They are studying that. That's what they do. Like, we fix dents. We happen to negotiate the price on those dents. They don't. That's what they do. Like that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they sell cars, but it's like I say, they study and they learn and they talk about it. That's what their conversations are. That's what they're excited about. That's where they're leveling up. And then we go in there. Most of us have never watched a video or read a book on negotiation. And we go in there and think we're doing a damn good job. And they're like, wow, I really didn't even have to reach into my bag of tricks for this one. All I had to do is tell the other guy I'll do it for less. And boom, we're dropping our pants, And so just basically ripping the blinders off that, if nothing else, that guys see that they're negotiating against the best negotiators on the planet. And guess what? Time to step up your game and maybe learn a little bit about what they're doing. So, and I've got some cool stories that I'm going to share and some details and some hot tips and tricks that you can apply. And that's something Don and I have really challenged every speaker is what's the gold nugget and what's the takeaway? They're going to learn it on Saturday. What can they put to work on Monday when they're fixing that first car that's going to put more money back in their pocket? And so that's, I've got a few of those tips that are going to help you with negotiating again, it doesn't matter if you're selling a dent, you're negotiating. Okay. Whether you know it or you're not. And Chris Voss, one of my friends, he wrote a great book on negotiating. And he says the most dangerous negotiation you can ever be in is the one you don't know you're in. So again, just being aware,
Are we in a negotiation right now?
We could be.
Well, I'm losing. I'm losing for darn sure.
Yeah. So there.
And you know who else is losing? Already. You know who else is losing, Dave? Anybody who doesn't have a ticket to dream. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
Guys, get your ticket. Jump in. It's gonna be, 30 days of learning from guys that are at the top of the game. So.
And Don probably addressed this already. I wasn't on. I've been having technical difficulties tonight. I'm on 100 Zooms a month, and for some reason tonight just was chaotic. But these presentations are not like intros to buy my course or buy my book or whatever. Like, we're Dent guys. We're not selling you anything else. We're giving you the gold. That's it. The dream, dentrepair.com, there's nothing else to buy. If you wanted more, I don't have any more to sell you. Neither do the speakers. Like, we're bringing the value. So don't think it's like a bait and switch. I love the quote, bait and switch leads to hate and bitch. That's not what we're about. We're bringing the value. We're lifting you up. We expect you to get 1,000 times ROI on this.
Can I send you money afterwards, though?
What's that?
can I send you money afterwards?
Sure, yeah, I accept tips.
Okay. Well, there. See, you got me in the
I shouldn't say that
negotiation.
in this crude group. Financial tips. Financial.
Oh, snap. Yeah. All right. Before this gets too far out of hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm super excited for this. I really hope everybody gets involved, but I kind of want to turn this into a Brady Bunch party. I don't know if Gene Fetty is still here with us.
Nice.
I don't know. He's
there he is.
He's just a dot.
Oh no, that's Bird. Yeah, these guys are so tiny. I'm on my phone. I'm used to being on my big screen TV.
Look at this. We got the Brady Bunch. We got to get Steve back in here.
Yeah,
all right, I'm gonna get another beer.
Cool.
Steve, you're gonna take over. It's a Brady Bunch party on Dents and Dreams.
Gene Fetty, 20 group.
Gene, what's up?
What's going on, guys?
Hi, Gene. How are you, buddy?
What's up, Kevin? How are you doing, brother?
I'm doing well, man. Missed you in Key West. Next
Yeah,
time.
it looked like a good trip.
It was amazing. I know you wanted to come.
Yeah, so bad.
Yeah, hope to see you next time, man. How's things?
No complaints here. The weather finally broke. We're headed in the right direction. I'm good. I saw 80 degrees yesterday. So
nice.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm definitely gonna steer people in your direction because I know that the clothes you're about to bring is definitely gonna be huge.
Yep. Definitely. It's so simple. It works so good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I love sales. Maybe
me too. Me too.
And I don't know how many of us were on the group when Gene shared what his clothes is, and don't say what it is or anything. But I know Don and I were on there. Neither one of us had ever heard of it, and it's instantly applicable.
Yep.
That's awesome.
So
I look forward to it. It's gonna be a great event, and you know the speakers. I mean, I think we've all been friends for years, so it's even more exciting the fact that we're bringing that knowledge and friendship and camaraderie to the table. So great job, guys.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
we're so blessed and excited for this, and it's been a whirlwind. It's been wild. The best learning experience and the biggest thing Don and I have ever tackled. So I couldn't do it without you guys, everybody.
Well, I already got Gene's clothes, so I know it works.
So you can sleep in that morning, Scotto. Yeah, Don, I think you're muted if you're trying to talk, buddy.
Gene, when are you going on? What time do you know?
I think I kick it off, don't I, Dave? 9 Central.
Yeah.
Central. So Dave White and I are Eastern time, right? 9.
Yeah. So the show is going to be translated into every time zone. So I don't even know what time. I know the booths are 10 to 2 Central. I think Gene's right. I think is it 8 Central or 9 Central?
The invite I got said 9 Central.
Okay.
Nice.
Sounds right. Yeah, Don and I go on 10 minutes before Eugene and just kind of open it up and tell people some best tips and tricks and, best practices to get the most out of the show. And stuff like that, and we'll tee you up. So
9 to 9:15 Central on my calendar.
Okay.
Love it. We got 2 streams going in the same room now. I got Steve up in the corner, and I got myself.
Yeah, you can tell. You can tell. You got a little background. Turn your volume
too much
down.
Background for you.
Just turn your volume down a hair.
Supposed to be.
Turn it down a hair.
Supposed to be a video.
Yeah, I'll go outside. Is that better?
That's actually a lot better. There you go.
A little easier on the eyes too, I bet.
Careful on your Wi-Fi, though.
Yeah, I learned that lesson the hard way earlier.
Yeah. Well, I'm super pumped. Like, are you guys nervous at all? Like, I don't know. Have you given a speech of this magnitude before? Does it make you nervous?
Yeah, I'm nervous. I wish I wasn't introverted at all. I'm kind of having a hard time.
So, cool thing I learned about years ago is they interviewed a bunch of Olympic athletes, and they asked them if they were nervous, and they all said, no, we're excited. And the person doing the interview realized that nervous and excited have the same exact physical attributes. Your heartbeat quickens, you might perspire a little bit, whatever, like you feel the butterflies tingling. Nervous and scared, or excited and nervous, or excited and scared, exact same physical attributes and stuff. So
I can think of one physical attribute of excited that doesn't go along with nervous.
yeah.
I just I don't think I need to be too specific there.
We'll discuss those rods later.
Good stuff.
No, I'm sure. I mean, can't speak for everybody, but I'm sure we're all,
Well, your speech is on confidence, Dave. Of course, you're not nervous.
Exactly. It's the first of its kind. It's the first of anything. Techs don't know what to expect. Exhibitors don't know what to expect. Speakers don't know what to expect. Don and I don't know what to expect. I mean, it's the first time, so it's thrilling. It's scary. It's every emotion you could think of. Don and I been through in the past year. So it's crazy, but we're almost about a week away.
There's no one in there though that has not either spoken in public or had some sort of interaction in the den.
There are a couple guys.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not a speaker. I mean, I'm not really nervous on speaking because it's just I'm speaking on what I do. I'm more nervous of getting everything set up, making sure there's no difficulties like getting on and stuff. That's pretty much it.
Dado, I'm expecting you to drop F-bombs. I mean, that's expected. I'm just saying. I mean, I love
What is an F-bomb? I don't even know what that is.
I don't even know either. But if you drop one, I'll be there to catch it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I stressed earlier. Is I just want everybody to come across as dumb. So if you drop F-bombs, drop F-bombs. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, all right. Thank you for that.
And here we go.
Yeah. I'm glad we cleared that up.
I'm edgy. Are you kidding me? I'll deal with those customer complaints all day long. He said words my ears didn't want to hear. Yeah, move on. Like, get the knowledge, get the gold nuggets out of there. Just try and keep it professional. I mean, don't use that as the bulk of your speech. But if one slips out, don't panic.
Well, sometimes I don't know when they come out. I guess apparently that's what I'm being told.
I think it worked out great, man. All together.
Hey guys, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Donnie, is that you?
Unfortunately,
I can't hear you.
What are you wearing?
You go ahead and get your laughs. I'm sure
No,
I hear what you're saying, but I'm technically difficult.
Love it.
There you are.
Oh, snap. All right. Well, this is, I don't know. As a podcast, guys.
Are you nervous? Are you nervous about being the bartender here?
So, I think
John?
we're going to cut this one off a little bit shorter than usual. Oh, somebody's asking me a question?
Yeah, I asked you, are you nervous on being your bartender?
No. So that's, like you said, that's all I do. I do that all the time. I mean, there's episodes, live streams of Dents and Dreams that have gone several hours, and that's why I do this. This is what I like to do: hang out, talk to Dent guys, have a few beers, and have a dang good time. So
yeah. Well, I've been refreshed on that. You like to do. I forgot to tell you. I got a kid in training right now, and he said, "Oh yeah, that Viding, yeah, I like him. He came up to me about 9:30 in the morning and asked if if he thought you would be mad if he went and got beers this early. I'm like, he did, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Yeah, I don't recall that at all. Sounds like a made up story to me, Scotto. But
Yeah, I know. You just thought it would be mad because we were drinking for 2 mornings before that.
yeah. We were at an event to have fun, you know. I just
That's
figured
right.
that was the right time to do it.
I'm glad
Oh,
there's
abs-
only a couple events per year, guys. Trust me, because I pay for it for about 2-3 weeks, and then I don't touch the stuff for about a month. Then I come back.
Yeah.
Keep telling yourself that.
You gotta learn how to pace yourself there, Don.
That's it. Sometimes it's hard to.
It is.
Scott, are you seeing that?
Who's in the alien?
Oh, yeah.
Scott, are you seeing those fish?
I see him.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
Bird spotting fish over there.
Nice.
I told you.
I think the problem is when you're at MTE and someone taps you on the shoulder and you turn around and they have a plate full of tequila shots. I got to learn the hard no. Not your customer, not my drink. Move on.
Nacho.
But
Nacho.
I don't want to offend anybody, so I have a shot.
Yeah.
Ryan Shuttle never let us live down the Vegas MTE where we just absolutely thrashed his entire room.
Oh, yeah.
That was funny.
That was funny.
Review, yeah.
I remember your wife, Dave, spilling a bottle of wine or a glass of wine all
Yeah,
over
she
his
spilled
bed.
a bunch of red wine
Just
all over
red.
one bed, and then I sprayed a drink. I was chugging away, and Jean Vintage said something that was the funniest damn thing I've ever heard in my life, and I just sprayed my rum drink all over his other bed. He's like, you couldn't have thrashed the same bed, so at least I had a dry one to sleep in.
Yeah, and then later that night we were doing buzz buttons.
Oh yes!
Oh my God! What was up with that?
Those were terrible.
So who was in the elevator with me?
I don't know, but me, Dawn, and Kimmy got back to the hotel, and I really was like, "What? Does everyone feel all right? Like, am I supposed to feel funny?" Like,
Yeah.
it was weird.
It took us like 20 or 30 minutes to get down the elevator ride because when I got in the elevator,
I was in the elevator with you.
Lit up like a Christmas
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in that ride. I remember that.
None of us
We got out.
realize that there were
We got out of
5
the
other
elevator
elevators.
and
We could have
took
just
another
got
one.
off and got. Yeah.
Is that when we were going down and the security guy got in with us?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
That
before we had the buzz button.
And
I
none
think
of us
something's coming
realized
back
we
to me
could get
now.
off and get on one of the other 8 elevators and go down direct.
Yeah. I will never have that drink again.
What a mad
No, it
ride
wasn't.
that was. My gosh.
At $30
There-
a shot, I think I'm good. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
there
was
were about 50 of them. I don't remember what that bar tab was, but somebody said it was like in the thousands.
Well, I remember
one round
Jake.
of drinks.
Didn't Jake
What?
Gerhardt just come up to us and say, "Hey, give us $30 a piece"? And it was Kim and I. So it's like, here's 60. Here's 10 for a tip.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah.
I don't know where
Yeah.
that went, but
Yeah.
It was
Hey, it's
a
a
good
10 guy made 1,500.
he probably did. He probably did.
For anybody that has not experienced a buzz button, it's a little drink that has a flower in it, like a baby dandelion. And you chew the flower first, and it hits every damn sense you have. It's more sour than a lemon. It's sweeter than sugar. It's saltier than salt. I mean, your brain's just going like a cartoon or something,
Yeah.
like Tasmanian Devil or whatever. And then you drink the drink. It's just insane the experience it is.
Yeah. I felt like
think it's only sold in,
I
like,
felt
2
like I
bars in
sat
the
on
world.
my tongue. It was just tingling. all night. Just
Someone actually, someone bought those. I don't know. Maybe it was Ray's wife I saw him had ordered them or something. Had them frozen.
oh yeah, bag of
Oh,
flowers.
Matt
Yeah,
Moore is
bag of-
drinking them, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Love it.
Awesome.
All right,
Awesome
guys.
deal.
Stuff.
But that's
stuff.
not about dreams, so we won't talk about that anymore.
Yeah, you know what? We'll talk about it because if you buy a ticket to Dream, you get 25% off your ticket to MTE Vegas. So
Hey.
it's a win-win.
Hell yeah, you do.
That's
And
a
then-
big deal.
I'm
Then
excited
you
about
can-
Dream. I'm going to tell you though. I mean, listen, to see all of you in person is going to be amazing. So I can't wait.
Yeah.
It is really
Yes, sir.
weird the disconnect we've all had and not being able to, there's no replacement of those high fives and hugs, as we always say.
Right.
It's just,
We're all friends. I mean, come on. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Look
No
forward to it.
doubt. No
I
doubt.
got some new events
Like, I
coming
get
in.
to hang out
in-persons
with
will be
all
coming
you guys
quick. I think Anson's the
digitally, but I get
first.
to hang out with Steve in person.
Yeah. Now, Kevin, I know you're not able to make it to Anson's on, I think it's May 8th. Is everybody else
Yes.
going?
Mother's Day
Yep.
week.
I'm on the fence right now.
I'm going.
I'm hoping Johnny comes.
Get off the fence. We've got our tickets and hotel room, and it's going to be the best party of the year. We're what is that called? Where you're chomping at the bit. Like none of us have been partying in person with each other, Dent guys, for over a
I
year.
think
except
our
for small
Spurs
gatherings,
are
whatever.
jingling. Our Spurs are jingling.
Yep. Exactly.
perfect for
Cowboy Vinny
Texas.
would approve that message.
I'll be in Dallas. It'll be the next month.
I think it's his birthday today too, right?
And shout out to
Vinny.
Vince on his birthday. Cowboy
Yeah.
Vinny, happy
Vince
birthday.
and Dave.
Happy
Vince and
birthday,
Dave.
Vinny.
We got a lot of great Dent guys with birthdays today.
Jason Thrasher too. So those triplets, they have the same month.
Thrasher as well. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good show.
Happy birthday, guys.
Happy birthday
happy
to everyone.
birthday.
All right. I'm ending this. You guys,
Yep.
I'm gonna roll the credits. Hang out for a second if you like.
Then we can
Hey.
talk freely.
Thanks everybody for listening and watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Live
Are
your
there
dreams.
people listening to this?
Just wanted to thank you for listening to another episode of Dents and Dreams. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, compliments, or complaints, I can be reached at Dent Reaper across social media. And be sure to subscribe to the Dents and Dreams Facebook group and or YouTube channel, because that's where it'll happen if and when we go live. Thanks again.